The final phase in the CPMAI methodology is operationalization, the moment when the AI model, after weeks or months of development, is integrated into the real world. But this phase is much more than flipping a switch. It's about building the systems, safeguards, and strategies that allow the model to function reliably, scale effectively, and continue to deliver value over time. It begins with an operationalization strategy. This document outlines how the model will be deployed, how it will grow with usage, and what happens if things don't go as planned. Some models may be deployed via batch processing, others through real-time APIs. A scaling plan anticipates increased data volumes or user interactions. And fallback mechanisms define what to do if the model fails, whether that means reverting to a previous version or temporarily switching to a manual process. Having these elements thought through in advance builds trust and resilience into the system. From there, the team moves into the deployment phase. The deployment plan lays out the technical and organizational details: what platform will host the model, how the CI/CD pipeline will be used to automate updates, and who is responsible for each part of the rollout. Just as importantly, the plan includes a rollback procedure. If something breaks in production, a spike in prediction errors, an unexpected system conflict, the team needs a clear path to restore stability without delay. Once deployed, the model doesn't run unattended. A monitoring and maintenance plan ensures that its performance is continuously tracked. Key metrics like accuracy, latency, or data drift are watched closely. For example, if data drift exceeds a threshold of 5%, the plan may trigger an automated retraining or human review. These rules aren't just technical, they're part of the model's life support system, keeping it healthy and responsive as conditions change. Governance is equally critical. A governance framework defines who is responsible for the model once it's live. It establishes documentation requirements, sets the cadence for model updates, and outlines audit controls. This ensures the model remains compliant with evolving regulations and organizational policies. It also prevents knowledge silos by making sure information is shared and maintained across teams. Good governance is what turns a functional model into a trusted part of the business infrastructure. Finally, the team completes a final project report. This is where the journey comes full circle. The report summarizes the business results achieved, the model's technical performance, and the lessons learned along the way. It captures what worked, what didn't, and what should be done differently in the future. It also includes plans for continued monitoring, so the model's value doesn't fade over time but grows through iteration and adaptation. Operationalization marks the transformation of an AI project from a technical prototype into a living business asset. It's where all the effort invested across the CPMAI phases becomes real, delivering insight, automation, and innovation to the organization. But even here, the process doesn't truly end. AI systems evolve. And with the right strategies, tools, and mindset, teams are prepared not just to launch them, but to guide and grow them over the long term.